It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Browns and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an accident.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Taken from just outside the 30. Punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
On the return, Dortch. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now Murray off play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment for not locking up.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 68 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You look at this Browns defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Off the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Browns at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackled on the play by Cameron Thomas. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now it's Watson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. But the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray now.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
To throw is Murray.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. To throw, it's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 14-10.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
Now Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Play action. Now it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. A dump off to Elliott. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Murray.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal
75 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Murray going to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Murray again. That is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Browns set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And his His throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Dwayne Eskridge, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Kenny Pickett, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Watson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down, Arizona.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Pascal. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Murray to air it out again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, this is Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of a yard.
Watson off play action. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Power running by Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Murray now to throw. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point out for the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
This is Ford. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. York on now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now Murray.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Murray.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because Will Murray can get it done through the air. A terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Strong effort by Cameron Thomas to get there and stop him before he could even get to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And Palmer's number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely
That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now left side of the swing pass. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Murray now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing again, Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.